It has been a massive 2 months for Ripple with all of these expansions, with all of these moves being made. And you got to remember, although, yeah, sure, it's Ripple, this is also very beneficial for XRP and the XRPL. I get that Ripple's not XRP, XRP is not Ripple, but when we look into some of these announcements, everything that Ripple is doing right now is to reinforce and ultimately make the XRP ledger even more efficient and ultimately build that bridge to the DeFi, institutional DeFi, mind you, sector. So let's actually address this. Let's talk about what's been happening in just the last roughly few weeks. But also we might have some content from Ripple president Monica Long to go over as well. So with that being said, sit back, relax, and welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So let's dive on in to the big news that recently hit the market, which was Chainlink and Ripple coming together to ultimately make efficient the RLUSD stablecoin by adopting the Chainlink standard for verifiable data to fuel DeFi adoption, big spotlight there, with real-time secure pricing data. Now, before we dive on into this article, we actually have over here from Chainlink, which, by the way, Chainlink is one of the biggest players in the space, DeFi giant. Go back to 2020, the summer of 2020, DeFi summer. Chainlink was one of the biggest winners because of the efficient tech behind it. It was a big player. So, again, today it's a blue chip. If you look at Chainlink, over 1.2 million followers for a big reason. But here we have the Chainlink effect for stablecoins. And it's actually very interesting. This is what they're looking at when it comes to RLUSD plugging into Chainlink standard, which is the price feeds. And then we have the composability, which is going into DeFi protocols, the lending and borrowing, DEXs, yield farms, etc. And then going into utility, which equals growth for users, volume, and awareness. And then going right back to expansion. So this is actually going to grow the overall expansion and adoption of RLUSD by providing a lot more DeFi usage and even utility, which will equal growth and vice versa. But if we go over real quick to this post by Chainlink, and this goes back to October, by the way, but it's quoted, and it says quadrillions. Listen, it's so painfully obvious where this space is headed. It's so painfully obvious on how big this space will be in the coming years. And I say that because it really is extremely obvious. But here we have, it's not just about connecting blockchains to blockchains. It's about connecting everything. Check this out.
It's not just about blockchain to blockchain. There are 50 years of significant infrastructure that are here to stay. They're not just going to evaporate, okay? We're not going to flick a switch and everything becomes decentralized. These infrastructures have got to learn to coexist, and we've put a lot of effort through our blockchain abstraction program and enterprise abstraction to ensure that we can relieve people of the obligation to have to keep building all of these interfaces to different technologies. And what we're actually giving people is the opportunity to integrate once into our platform, and then that allows them then to be able to get access to all these different types of ledgers and chains, as well as traditional technologies, in order to facilitate the flow of assets and cash in a very highly secure way across the CCIP protocol. So we cannot build blockchain-based applications that can only exist on one chain. It simply isn't going to be a world of one chain. It's going to be a world of thousands of chains.
And yeah, I mean, this is 100% correct. We are headed into a multi-chain world because if I'm an enterprise, if I'm an institution and I want to utilize, say for so, the XRP ledger for financial transactions, but then I want to tokenize on Hedera, I should be able to do that. And Chainlink, along with like Quant and Axeler, like these are the players that are actually enabling this to happen. And all of them can interconnect. I mean, when we think about what's happening here, though, the focus isn't on the technical side. The focus is on just how big this actually is. I get that, sometimes it can come across as, clickbait when we talk about like quadrillions of dollars or how massive things are. But think about how obvious this actually is. When we're literally connecting everything of value to this multi-chain world, where does that tell you that this asset class is headed? We are minuscule right now. It might not seem it, but we are minuscule. We are sub $5 trillion in market cap. Think about where this space is actually headed. Now, we have Ripple. Adopts the Chainlink standard to further Ripple or RLUSD, right? Ripple USD utility and access in DeFi. And we have Ripple is now leveraging the Chainlink standard to bring high quality pricing data around the Ripple USD stablecoin on chain. RLUSD is an enterprise grade USD denominated stablecoin created with trust, utility, and compliance at its core, backed by Ripple's years of experience working with crypto and existing financial systems. By adopting the Chainlink standard for verifiable data on Ethereum blockchain, Ripple is enhancing the utility of RLUSD across the on-chain ecosystem or economy. Chainlink price feeds are now live, providing a secure, reliable source of RLUSD pricing data on Ethereum mainnets, enabling developers to integrate support for RLUSD into their DeFi applications for use cases such as trading, lending, and more. Now, you might be saying, all right, well, Nick, this is all about Ethereum. It's everything about, this screams Ethereum. Well, yeah, technically this is on Ethereum, but this is going to also bridge right back to the XRP ledger. How? Why? Well, think about it, right? The XRP ledger is also about to have lending and borrowing on chain. Like this is native to the XRP ledger. So if we're thinking about that, right? DeFi on the XRP ledger side of things are also going to ignite in a big way. RLUSD, the focus here is RLUSD becoming the biggest stablecoin player in the space. And I do believe that that's exactly what's going to happen here. We are about to witness a very substantial move when it comes to RLUSD, which is it becoming the stablecoin standard. Now, they do mention, of course, issued on the XRP ledger and Ethereum blockchains, RLUSD is natively composable with smart contract applications such as those seen in DeFi. However, to support RLUSD as an asset, many DeFi applications first require a high quality, reliable source of price data to manage risk. And that's exactly what the Chainlink standard is going to do. And we have down here a complete breakdown of what this is actually going to do. The critical features include high quality data, secure node operations or operators, decentralized network, and reputation system as well. Now we have two quotes here, which is, "We're thrilled to be working with Ripple on accelerating the adoption of their recently launched RLUSD stablecoin through the adoption of the Chainlink standard for verifiable data. The adoption of tokenized assets such as stablecoins will continue to accelerate in the coming years, and having access to critical on-chain data will accelerate the process. As USD or RLUSD scales across DeFi ecosystems, reliable and transparent pricing is essential to maintaining stability and building trust in its utility within decentralized markets. By leveraging the Chainlink standard, we bring trusted data on-chain, further strengthening RLUSD's utility across both institutional and decentralized applications." And the full focus here is institutional DeFi. We know institutional DeFi is going to be the big thing that brings in trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. And what's crazy about this is we already have some of that adoption happening. Over here, October 24th. Garanti BBVA partners with IBM and Ripple for digital asset custody. This is actually through the previous Medico, right? This is Ripple custody now. This is a big one. I mentioned this previously. But then we got this announcement on the 7th. Starting in 2025 strong, Bitstamp is the first crypto exchange to power crypto trading for Garanti, a subsidiary of Turkey's leading private bank, Garanti BBVA. Here's to building stronger bridges between traditional finance and crypto innovation in 2025 and beyond. Now, if we go over here, we have Garanti BBVA Crypto partners with Bitstamp on providing crypto trading services for its clients. And this basically breaks everything down within this. And I could actually zoom in real quick. So we do have the focus on liquidity initially, but first we have its partnership with the world's longest running crypto exchange, Bitstamp, to allow the bank's customers to trade crypto essentially. Now, they do hold 50 licenses and registrations secured with financial regulators across the globe. Bitstamp will empower Garanti BBVA Crypto to provide cryptocurrency services. Bitstamp will serve this role as the primary liquidity provider for them and their customers across multiple currencies via Bitstamp as a service. Now, if we scroll down, we do have a nice little breakdown as, they do basically start off to offer crypto services to their customers since 2023. While the environment is being shaped by legal regulations for digital assets in Turkey, as one of the market leaders, we aim to provide the best digital asset services and at the same time lead the healthy growth of digital asset sector in accordance with the regulations. With the same, while collaborating with valuable institutions, we evaluate the values of our business partners in terms of service level and regulatory compliance. Since our establishment, we have been running a exchange cooperation business model for liquidity sharing with Bitstamp. As Bitstamp is a regulated institution and has extensive experience in crypto markets, we are pleased to partner with it to provide liquidity for our clients. Through this collaboration, our crypto customers have the chance to experience digital asset services at the banking quality level. Now, again, this is a very big player, and we actually have down here that, this is Turkey's top tier private banks, one of at least, their top tier private banks, and they look forward to working closely with them to drive forward mainstream adoption for digital asset adoption. So institutional adoption of crypto is here in a big way, and this is a player that has already partnered up with Ripple. And we have over here with BBVA and Ripple, big shout out to Control Alt Bitcoin for this. We have all of the connections back to the big players. Here we have from April of 2017, BBVA completes first real-time international money transfer between Europe and Mexico with Ripple. This goes back to 2017. Here we also have on the Ripple website, this is a list of some of their partners. We have these financial institutions included. Of course, BBVA is one of them. Then also over here, we have on the Ripple website, BBVA as a partner. And then last but not least, we have BBVA, one of the top 50 largest banks in the world, is using Ripple to enable real-time payments between Europe and Mexico. So again, there's a lot of connections here back to Ripple with BBVA. And we also have from Chad Steingraber, Garanti BBVA is a Ripple custody client. The combined solution from Ripple and IBM enabled the bank to build, deploy, and manage. Banks are going to require fintechs. They will go to the industry leader, and this is with XRP and RLUSD. At the heart of this, the combined solution from Ripple Custody and IBM enabled the bank to securely build, deploy, and manage institutional-grade key management infrastructure with end-to-end security to protect private keys, applications, and data. So some very big connections right back to Ripple with all of this. And again, I just want you guys to understand what's really going on here when it comes to Ripple. They're becoming an absolute leader, especially when it comes to RLUSD with the XRP ledger as well. And even over here, last but not least, this is from Mario Nolfo. We have RLUSD ready to pop off Ripple's big exchange play. Ripple's new stablecoin RLUSD is gearing up for a major breakout with President Monica Long teasing imminent listings on more platforms. RLUSD already holds down 58 million plus in supply across Ethereum and the XRP ledger with over 1,700 transactions since launch, with 68% of its supply still parked in Ripple's deployer account. This stablecoin's got room to move. On deck, Ripple's XRP ETF, which could be the next big thing if it clears SEC approvals in 2025 as well. So listen, the entire environment around Ripple is looking very, very good. We are about to witness institutional adoption of this space in a big way. They're already starting to flood in. And I do believe that Ripple continues to build out a very solid bridge to the institutional side of things through some of these big moves like this one with Chainlink. And this is just one of many. I could bring up Axler, for an example. We go and look at, some of the tokenization moves that were made back in 2024 with like Archix, for an example. Ripple is just becoming a major leader in the space, and they always have been, connected right back to the institutional side of things. So it just makes sense for institutional DeFi to really kind of flow to, Ripple's dominance, if you will. And I do think that this is going to be very big for the XRP ledger as well, because we know that Ripple has been also pushing for institutional DeFi on the XRP ledger, so it just makes sense. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, though. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you guys did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on for some more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.